we're just on the way down to Ulladulla. This is the second job up for us. We've been called down to investigate a hidden leak inside a holiday park. This leak, a bit of a nasty one because it can't really be isolated like we can, but there's a retiree section, plus obviously there's guests at this park, so it's a bit of a hard one to isolate. So we're going to do our best possible outcome with every bit of testing we can do to not isolate the park. But yeah, sometimes it can't be avoided, but we shall see what happens. Basically, what they have is water ingress under my ute. So here's the map. We are all the way down in this back corner here. Now this park has all guests staying through here. We've got a water park over here. We've got a whole bunch of other facilities over here. Everyone is using water, and this place obviously is a holiday place. So the last thing we want to do is cause discomfort to the guests. This is the zone where the leak has been reported, and this is where we're at. So it's coming out of there and flowing down the street. This water is then running through here. Most of the water is actually coming out of all here, and it is also affecting this lady's property at the back. So all the water is coming through and pushing through at the back of here. So we've been here and we've been running through a bit of testing. Up here we've got the underground locating equipment on. We've got the tracing rod there, and basically we put this machine on a center frequency through the line, and we can trace the line back. Now I got a very good connection to here. Once it gets here, I lose it. So that tells me from this section goes from copper to plastic. Now this whole zone here, I didn't know where nothing runs. As a plumber, I'd assume it runs with the sewer, so you normally dig one service trench out. So we've listened to this whole zone over here. We had no acoustic noise. Now, parked over here next to my ute, obviously we're trying to turn the water off to cause disruption to this whole park here. So we've got a water meter here. We have a water meter up next to where I am. And then we've got a water meter just on the other side of here, which I've pulled apart. So that water meter, and there's another one here. We then swapped over and went to acoustic listening. So this device here listens on the ground and we get acoustic noise. At the moment, it is off rain, so I don't know if you can see that, but we have got a lot of underground rain water pushing through all this drainage system. It's pushing out of here, pushing out of here. I can hear every bit of water running through this ground with that equipment. It does have 36 different filters in it, so in the filters I can individually cut out all different noises to locate the leak noise that we're listening for. Unfortunately, because it's on poly and it's in a zone where I do not know where this line is, it's a large area to work with. What we have done now is over this meter, we've dropped out this meter here and we're injecting a mixture of nitrogen gas and air, and this system goes through here and it goes back to our truck. Now the beauty of this is doing this means that I do not have to shut down the water for this property. The beauty of what we've just done is we have found the leak. This is currently off at the moment. We turn this on, air will start slowly be injecting through, and what we have is just slowly the gas will push through the system while the water's in. So water is forcing one way, the gas is forcing another way, and then we find the leak. Should get a bit more aggressive in a second. There she goes. So she's giving us her display right now. So there was no water here before, and what actually happens is the air underground pushes around the leak and it exposes a lot more of it, changes the direction of the water quickly, and then therefore it starts surfacing up here. So we had no water at all coming through here before. This water was coming out through the crack that's under my car, and at the moment now, I don't know if you can see that, but it has stopped under my car. So that water has stopped there. It is still slowly running through here, but it shows the importance of leak detection, because the plumber and the park wanted to excavate this area of the ground to start finding the leak, but it has nothing to do in relation to this over here. The leak is actually over here. So excellent find for us. Even better find for us that we didn't discomfort any guests, and then the park would have to reimburse some people for the water off. But yeah, excellent find. On another note, we have to thank Milwaukee Tools for this knee pad. This currently isn't in Australia at the moment, but this thing is absolutely sensational. It packs out into our truck with all the other pack out gear. This is saving our knees one job at a time. What? I don't know, that's all I want to see what that is. Whether someone's punching that into it.
Might be like a path valve going up to the
That's what you would expect to be something here to shut off all these. So the nitrogen is a different density to air. So what it does is it's smaller atoms, so it pushes through and it'll push out the leak. No water here, no noise, no nothing. And as soon as I put it in, I heard the bubble behind me. I was like, oh, beauty, bingo.
Oh yeah, it's underneath.
Well, well, a bit of a sweaty outcome on that, but guess what? We got that done. So yeah, really positive outcome on that. We had a second we pulled up, we had everyone come out of their cabins and ask when's the water getting shut off. They need to have showers, and yeah, the pressure was on, and we love a bit of pressure, and we got that job across the line. The plumber was local too and came, so the good news is that it was all dug up, all excavated. We re-nitroed back up with it on. It confirmed the leak, which we love doing. We barely get videos of that. So yeah, another positive outcome done for, that's a job down in Ulladulla. So now we're on the way back to Vincentia, and we've got a couple more in Wollongong today. So it is 11 o'clock, pushing on time a tiny bit, but I should catch up now.